The Beatles were an English rock band formed in Liverpool in 1960 and one of the most commercially successful and critically acclaimed acts in the history of popular music. From 1962, the group consists of John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. Rooted in skiffle and 1950s rock and roll, the group later worked in many genres, ranging from pop ballads to psychedelic rock, often incorporating classical and other elements in innovative ways. The nature of their enormous popularity, which first emerged as the Beatlemania, transformed as the songwriting grew in sophistication. The group came to be perceived as the embodiment of progressive ideals, since their influence extended into the social and cultural revolutions of 1960. The Beatles achieved mainstream success in the United Kingdom in late 1962, with the first single, "Love Me Do," gaining international popularity over the course of the next year. They toured extensively until 1966, then retreat to the recording studio until they break up in 1970. Each then found success in an independent musical career. Lennon was murdered outside his home in New York City in 1980, and Harrison died of cancer in 2001. McCartney and Starr remain active. The greatest hits of the Beatles are "Hey Jude," "Yesterday," "Let It Be," "Love Me Do," "I Wanna Hold Your Hand," "Help," "Revolution," and others. Led Zeppelin were an English rock band formed in 1968, consisting of Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, John Paul Jones, and John Bonham. With their heavy guitar-driven blues rock sound, Led Zeppelin are regularly cited as one of the progenitors of heavy metal and hard rock. 30 years after disbanding following Bonham's death in 1980, the band continues to be held in the high regard for the artistic achievements, commercial success, and broad influence. The band has sold over 200 million albums worldwide, including 111 5 million certified units in the United States, making them one of the best-selling music artists of all time. The greatest hits of Led Zeppelin are "Stairway to Heaven," "Black Dog," "Heartbreaker," "Rock and Roll," "Immigrant Song," and others. Queen are a British rock band formed in London 1971, originally consisting of Freddie Mercury, Brian May, John Deacon, and Roger Taylor. Queen initials work went chiefly glam rock, heavy metal, and progressive rock. However, with the time, the band has incorporated diverse and innovative styles in their music, exploring the likes of vaudeville, electronic music, and funk. The band disagrees from using progressive dance in the music in the mid-1970s, with more conventional and radio-friendly works bringing them greater success. Queen enjoyed success in the UK during the early 1970s, but it was the release of Heart Attack and At Night at Opera that gained the band international success that later featured Bohemian Rhapsody, which stayed at #1 in the UK charts for 9 weeks. In 1991, Mercury died of bronchiopneumonia and complications of AIDS, and Deacon retired in 1997. Since then, May and Taylor have infrequently performed together, including a collaboration with Paul Rogers under the name Queen More Paul Rogers.
Iron Maiden is an English heavy metal band from Leyton in East London, formed by 76 by bassist Steve Harris. Since their inception, the group has released a collective total of 31 albums, 15 studio albums, 7 line albums from EPs, and 5 compilations. Pioneer of the new wave of British heavy metal, Iron Maiden achieved success during the early 80s, and after several lineup changes, the band went on to release a series of platinum and gold albums. As one of the successful heavy metal bands in history, Iron Maiden have sold over 80 million records under EMI and a total of over 100 million records worldwide with almost no radio or television support. Current members: Bruce Dickinson, vocal, Dave Murray, guitar, Adam Smith, guitar, Jenny Kerr, guitar, Steve Harris, bass, Nico McBrain, drum. Greatest hits: Halloween by Name, Fear of the Dark, Trooper. Judas Priest is an English heavy metal band from Birmingham, formed in '68. Judas Priest's core lineup consists of vocalist Rob Halford, guitarist Glenn Tipton, KK Rowan, and bassist Ian Hill. The band has gone through several drummers over the years, so Scott Travis has held the position since '89 and is the longest drummer. They have been cited as influencers of many heavy metal musicians and bands. Greatest hits: Painkiller, Breaking the Law, and Free Will Burning.
Joe Cocker is an English rock blues musician, composer, and actor who came to popularity in the 1960s years and is most known for his witty voice, his cover version of popular songs, particularly those of the Beatles. He is the recipient of several awards, Grammy Awards for his song Up Where We Belong. A duet which he performed with Jennifer Warnes, he was ranked 97 on Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Singer list. The Police were an English rock band from London formed in 1977 years. The band consisted of Sting, Andy Summers, and Steve Copeland. The Police became globally popular in the late 1970s years and are generally regarded as one of the first new wave groups to achieve mainstream success, playing a style of rock that was influenced by jazz, punk, and reggae music. In celebration of the 30th anniversary of their hit single Roxanne, and also to a lesser extent their formation as a group, the Police have sold more than 50 million albums worldwide. Rolling Stones ranked the Police number 70 on the list of the 100 greatest artists of all time. Greatest songs are Walking on the Moon, I Senyata Mondata, Don't Stand Too Close to Me, Roxanne, and others.
Black Sabbath are an English rock band formed in Birmingham in 1988 by Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward. Originally formed as heavy blues rock band named Earth, the band began incorporating occult and horror-inspired lyrics with tuned-down guitars, changed their name to Black Sabbath, and achieved multiple platinum records in 1970s. They were ranked by MTV as the greatest metal band of all time and placed second in VH1 100 Greatest Artists of Hard Rock list behind Led Zeppelin. AC/DC is an Australian rock band formed in 1973 by brothers Malcolm and Angus Young. Although the band is commonly classified as hard rock and are considered a pioneer of heavy metal, they have always classified their music as rock and roll. Today, they are one of the highest grossing bands of all time. AC/DC underwent several line-up changes before releasing their first album, High Voltage, in 1975. Membership remained stable until bassist Mark Evans was replaced by Cliff Williams in 1978 for the album Power Rage. Within months of recording the album Highway to Hell, lead singer and songwriter Bon Scott died on February 19 of 1998 after a night of heavy alcohol consumption. The group briefly considered disbanding, but Scott parents urged them to continue and hire a new vocalist. Ex-Yard singer Brian Johnson was audited and selected to replace Scott. Later that year, the band released their highest-selling album, Back in Black.